Hey everyone, this is Grace. Hope you've been well. Happy Friday. As has become my custom for the past 2, 3 weeks, I have been making a concerted effort to craft a little bit at the beginning of the week, 1 hour a day or so. Oh, excuse me. I do have something in the morning that I need to wait an hour or so for. So during the time that I wait that hour, it's a perfect opportunity for me to craft a little bit and listen to either or watch YouTube videos or listen to scripture while I craft. So anyway, I want to share with you. Oh, excuse me. I got the opportunity to craft 2 days this week, and this was actually the second day's crafting. I'll show you the first day's crafting in just a moment, but this was actually inspired by Jamie, who is Poet Spice here on YouTube, and she had recently filmed a video. She purchased the Diamond Press die cutting machine, and many of you know she is the queen of dies. That woman cranks out dies like I have never seen. She's such a prolific crafter. I love watching her. So talented. But anyway, as she was cranking all these dies because she wanted to demo the diamond press, it motivated me because I wasn't really in a creating crafty mode. I thought, oh, excuse me, my little pandas have been depleted. And what I mean by that is this. Some of you may remember that, whoops, I received this beautiful embellishment box from Betsy, who is Rebecca Creates. And inside this embellishment box, let me see if I can open it without doing any damage, is this. This is the net that she created, but she created all these awesome embellishments. And many of them are panda themed. For instance, these shrinky dinks, and then these little panda stickers. And I love this. She works with clay and resin. She created her own resin. And, oh, actually, this is not. But, yeah, these are the resins that she creates. And very busy woman, but she tries to create when she can. And her thing is she loves little things, like miniature things, which I think are so cute. So anyhow, and then she sent me more of these pandas for me to use. And there are some things that she didn't send me, but it's because I also wanted to put some cute things in the embellishment box and use it as an embellishment box itself. So anyway, this is where she had all these panda die cuts. She had the little panda die cuts in here, and then had them in, had these as well. And I used them up so quickly because they're just so adorable, and you can pile them up and create like little scenes. So for instance, let's put this away. So you can create a scene where they're like this, and then you can put like a little balloon and stuff like that. If you want, you can create these little guys, ta-da, and make it like a little circus act, right? So anyway, for those of you who are interested, it is the Mama Elephant set. And I'm trying to think what it's called. It's just a panda set. I don't think there's any name. But what I did was I took scraps of paper. Some of you know I like to craft with my youth kids from time to time. And when I first started crafting, there were some elementary school kids who wanted to join in on the crafting. And as you know, I wanted to let the elementary school kids craft, but their stamping was not the most steady. And so you'll notice this one. So what I did was, they wanted to throw the paper away, and I said, don't throw the paper away. And what I did was I ended up using the back. So you'll notice this too. So this was clean, so I stamped this. And I just keep these. So, yeah, and then once I use all the little scraps, I throw them away. So, yeah. But aren't these cute? So, within the span of an hour, I just watched, I think, 2 YouTube videos that were of longer duration, stamped, and then die cut them, and voila. And for those of you who are wondering what I used, when I first started crafting, there was a sidekick at Tuesday morning in the color red. Whoops. And I was thinking, oh, I don't want a small die cutting machine because what if I have big die cuts? I'm just going to get a big die cutting machine. And then, what is it, last year? Tim Holtz came out with this set, and I realized after having die cut for a little bit now, you guys know I don't die cut that much, but after having die cut a little bit, I realized that especially for little ones, I actually like the idea of only cranking the die cutting machine just a little bit. And so you can see I've done a little bit of die cutting. This one I was so sad. I was hoping to keep this clean. I even put a little sticker here to say don't use this because this is the top, but I wasn't thinking and I used it. So that's okay because later on I'm going to end up using this too once this gets really bad. But yeah, so I think this is a really great kit. I think it was like, what, $24.99 when it first came out. I usually keep my accessories in here. So let me put that back. Whoops, so sooty. Now, so those were the little panda die cuts that I created. Let me move them out so that I can put them in the Betsy's embellishment box. Oh, for those of you who are wondering what I did use Memento Tuxedo Black, and this is how they actually stamp. There are these little lines here, but later on, if you don't like that look, you can always just go over it with black pen and then darken it so that it is a solid black. All right, now let me show you what I created on Monday, because I was emailing Kathy Omelette. Hey, Kathy. And she was talking about how she hadn't been crafting that much because she'd been, spending that time encouraging people, Facebook, calling. And now that I'm feeling slightly better, excuse me, I have been, making more of an effort to resume slowly my normal activities. And speaking of normal activity, my goal is I'm so backlogged with Happy Mail. So I think my goal is to send 1 or 2 Happy Mail per week. So I was able to send, I think, 2 last week maybe. And then this week I was able to send 1. So anyway, my youth kids, they did not show up for Easter Sunday. We talked about this, which I totally understand. Better safe than sorry, especially at that young age. But I wanted them to know that I was thinking of them, praying for them. Some of them are a little bit, antsy about these uncertain times. So what I did was I found this as I was organizing. You guys have seen this before. Faith does not make things easy. It makes them possible. For those of you who want to track down this, it is by Stampendous. And it's called Faith Possible. So I'll leave that there. And then this one, my sister had gotten for me during one of her, Hobby Lobby clearance shopping sprees. You guys know I don't go to Hobby Lobby. I think the 2 times that I went was with Love Lovekins. So, but anyway, this is by Inka Dinka Doo. And I think it's just called Footprints, right? There's no name for it, but it's a section of the anonymous poem Footprints. So I thought that this would be really nice. And because I was creating for both boy and girl, what I did was I took the card base from Michael's again and stamped it out in kind of a cream color because of the brown. I wanted it to complement a little bit. The ink I used, I think Midnight Navy. It was a Stampin' Up! Ink spot. So what I did was this is actually what I intended. for it to be kind of framed like that. But, so I made a few of these, and I used double-sided tape. But then I realized that I had some smaller scraps of black and I didn't want to pull out another black piece of paper. So what I did was I just cut it and then just created a different layout, which I think actually looks quite nice. And then on the inside, stamped faith does not make things easy, it makes them possible. Because certainly we need to be reminded to be faithful many, many times, because we think we're faithful and then something happens. And then for me personally, I find that my faith is small. And then when I'm reminded again, I pray, Lord, would you give me the faith of Caleb? Would you give me the faith of so-and-so, you know? And then, as you know, the envelope, there was this nice little washi tape. Let me actually show you. So this one I had been gifted, and I just thought that this is the creative devotion, and so I got this one and then just lined it. You guys know I do like lining my envelopes with this. Excuse me. So the goal is for me to write something here, and then I'm gonna see if I can grab some of those little mini Cadbury eggs. I noticed the other day when I was at Vaughn's doing some grocery shopping that they had the little mini packs. And every year before I got sick, I would mark Easter by getting those little Cadbury mini eggs. That was like my little treat. It was like an Easter ritual, and certainly I would share them with my youth kids and children in the church by putting them in baskets and such. So this year, I think my sister created 3 Easter baskets, and we got the big family size ones of the little mini eggs, but these are going to be mailed out, and I thought a little mini package of the Cadbury mini eggs might be a fun little thing for them to eat. And then I'm going to create a little verse, kind of Philippians 4:13 verse stamped like sticker for them to stick somewhere so that they're reminded that they can do anything through God who gives them strength, and so on. So anyway, that's a lot of talking this week. And I wanted to just share with you 2 of the crafting projects that I did. This one, of course, is completed, and these little guys are now ready to be assembled when I need some cute little pandas for a particular card, whether it's a birthday card, whether it's a thank you card, or a thinking of you card. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. This is the beginning of another weekend, so take care, have a wonderful, relaxing, blessed weekend, and I will see you next week for hopefully another crafting video share. So until then, take care, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. God bless. Bye.